Real Country 1430 AM and 107.3 FM WRDN. I'm Brian Winnekins from World Dairy Expo. Thank you to our expo sponsors, including Alcivia Co-op, EMPI, Annabis Silo, BioVet, Bauer Seeds and Service, Animal Wellness Center of Wisconsin, Dairy Farmers of Wisconsin, and the Farm First Dairy Cooperative. I'm at the DMI booth. I'm with Randy Roecker. We all know Randy. And we're going to talk a little bit about some of the things with DMI. Before we do that, though, I wanted to talk at least really briefly. Randy, with the Farmer Angel Network, you have to be so proud that we have a chapter now here in western Wisconsin in Pierce County.
That's right. I'm pleased that it's expanding to different areas right now. So we're trying to do good things to help farmers.
So let's talk about some of the things DMI is doing. Now, I understand you were at a recent rally, and there's a whole bunch of new partnerships that DMI is working with. Tell us about that.
So the first of all I'd like to talk about is the Domino's Worldwide Rally that I attended. There was over 9,000 franchisees there from over 50 countries. It was just tremendous. And the energy that's in the room, and their theme for this year's convention or rally was hungry for more. And that's exactly what this is. You know, they're hungry for more pizza, more sales, more pizza, and what does that equal for dairy farmers? More cheese sales. And that's what's so important. We want to increase the consumption of cheese out there. So that partnership I'm just tremendously satisfied with. And we're also working with Taco Bell right now, and they have this new, it's called the Grilled Cheese Burrito. It's a new shell that they came out with right now, so that's something else. And also back to Domino's, one of the new things they came up with just recently, they released is the macaroni and cheese.
Macaroni and cheese at Domino's, is it also in 30 minutes or less?
Oh yeah.
I'm just wondering. How important are these partnerships?
Very important, because you know what, we want to utilize the farmers' dollars the best, and that's what we're always continuing to do. So we're always looking for new innovation out there. So I'm the chair of the innovation committee at DMI. So this year I was really pleased that DMI actually had a booth out there at Expo West. It's the nation's largest natural products show, and there's 3,500 exhibitors with over 80,000 people that attend this show. That's where all these new innovative ideas are coming up. So, you know, people are dreaming up these new ideas. So we wanted to be there with dairy to show the benefits that's there. So when people are creating new products, they can utilize dairy in them. And we highlighted Michelle McBride and her Good Sport program or product out there. So she was giving away samples, and we had Brian Fiscalini with Fiscalini Cheese from California was there also. And DMI, they put on an educational seminar there. It was the most widely attended seminar that was there at Expo West.
Talking with Randy Roecker, a Wisconsin dairy farmer. He's also on the DMI board. And how important is it for DMI to constantly look for new stuff for dairy? I'll use the sports drink. I never would have thought of that in a million years.
Well, we're working on different projects out there now. You know, this is going to exceed, food. We're going to get into new things, new innovation all the time out there. So that's what we have to continually look for. There's so many products that, are in the works, and especially out there at Expo West, and I've been out there 2 years now, and you see all the different areas. When you're going to your stores, you're seeing gummies and things like that, different vitamins that are in different forms. But we're working with different products. What can be developed from dairy? That's what we're working on, innovation.
I know you may not know about this, but I've heard about this in Michigan, where the Michigan dairy farmers are working with a distillery. Not only is they making vodka out of whey, which that in of itself I'm interested in, but ethanol out of whey. That's almost a game changer there.
That's right. There's different products that could be made from whey, and that's what we have to utilize because especially in Wisconsin, all over, they're making cheese. Well, the byproduct of cheese is whey. So what can we do with that? We have to look at these new products out there. And I've been familiar with vodka. That actually is from Canada for a lot of years, making vodka out of whey, permeate or whatever it is. But that's what we have to do is we have to look for these creative new ideas. And there's another one, I believe, I don't know if it's out of New York, but it's called Wayward Spirits, and that's another one too. And I actually met her, the lady that founded that company, a few years ago.
If they could just make whiskey or brandy, because I'm not the biggest vodka guy, but whiskey or brandy, especially in Wisconsin. Brandy, old
right.
fashions, you know,
Made
made
out
from
of whey,
Yeah,
something. We have to think about this, Brian. But you know, I shouldn't say this, but you go in a liquor store and you see all the different, bottles and containers out there. What can we do to, help dairy sales? Be creative like that.
Well, and we joke about this, but I remember my great uncle. The whey was spread on the field. It was a value of 0. And now every afternoon I'm announcing whey prices. So it is actually an important thing here.
That's right, because years ago too, farmers always had a few hogs, they fed the whey to. So there's all these different products. But like I said, out there at that Expo West, I was just blown away with all the different healthcare products. There's so many things out there. So we can't think of it just as milk, cheese, yogurt, sour cream, whatever. You have to look at the components that are in there, in the milk. There's different substances in there, lactoferrin, tryptophan, all these different substances that are in there. What can we use that for in the future? And that is where innovation is so important.
That's Randy Roecker with Dairy Management Incorporated. He's on the Dairy Checkoff Board representing Wisconsin Dairy Farmer. From World Dairy Expo, I'm Brian Winnikins.